Hey, this is an interesting story. So I grew on my deck last summer. I decided to pick some strains that I thought would do well outside with the weather extremes that are here in Minnesota. So I went with Barney's Farm, Pineapple Express, Acapulco Gold, Ayahuasca Purple. And all those plants did quite well, considering I started them late. They didn't really sprout until about the second week of June. They didn't start to flower until about the 1st of September, so it was a bit late. I learned my lesson there, and I'll be doing it differently this year. But I did get a pretty good yield. Very nice. And recently I've been finding this. Seeds. And I had wondered if this wasn't going to happen, just mainly because I know cannabis is pollinated by the wind. It's not a bee or a moth or anything like that that does that. It was quite windy last year. These were out on my deck, elevated above the ground, right in the middle of it all. Made them tough. I kind of figured that it would create seeds. So, you have to wonder, where's the parents? I've known about these for a long time. I want to show you. In the 70s, when me and my buddies first discovered cannabis, it was usually only available wintertime months, November until spring. Once it got to be high summer and late summer, it was dry around town. So as I said, we knew about basically what has come to be known as ditchweed since the 70s. Like I said, my friends and I had heard about it around town. You'd see it every now and again. There'd be guys that would have little patches of it that they would then sell for, $10 for an ounce, that kind of thing. For us back then, that was the only thing that was available at that time of year. It was surprising when I started to look into it, the background of this plant. Back in the day, 100 years ago, cannabis was cultivated mainly for the fiber, and rope, hemp rope was used. Think about the shipping and the boats and everything used rope to tie down, farming, etc. Very durable fiber, very strong plants. But here we are in Minnesota, 45th parallel. It's quite a bit farther north than the rest of the whole country, and yet there's a wild cannabis that grows here, and wait till you get a chance to see this. We're just going down the road from where I live, a couple miles. This is a suburb just north of the Twin Cities, St. Paul, Minneapolis, and you wouldn't believe it when you see it. So we're just walking down a regular suburban street. A lot of traffic. It's rush hour right now, so people are burning home from their hard day's work. This is actually the road I take to get to work. And I've noticed on the way this little patch I'm about to show you. You can see right here, the snow just melted. It's been nice over the last few days. Sorry about the traffic. Like I said, it's rush hour. Looks like a ditch to me. Now this is late February. It's just about to turn March. So these plants have been sitting out here for the last 6 months, barely just remnants back of their former selves. But you can see right here, the size of that stalk. It's a 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. Definitely a sativa type of structure to it. Here's me. I'm 5'10". So this is almost 7 feet tall, I would say.